What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, and I am back with another video. And as you can see by the title, I'm going to be making a video on the best and worst NHL average attendance. So basically what that means is which teams have the best attendance for their fans, who comes to the games, who gets a packed out arena every night, and which teams don't really have the best fan support on any given night, which arenas are pretty much empty on most nights. We're going to take a look at it, and some of the names you're going to be surprised with. Some of them are, maybe you'll be okay with. I don't know. This is going to be a cool video because I don't know if a lot of people look at the average attendance statistics, so I wanted to make the video for you guys. So for this video, usually what people like to do is go from worst to best. For this one, I'm going to go best to worst, because throughout the entire video, you're probably going to be like, oh man, I hope my team isn't last, if you haven't been paying attention to the statistics. So we're going to be able to check the statistics. Shout out to Wolfie. A lot of you are really going to hate that reference, and I almost hate myself for even doing that. But we're going to check the statistics here, and I hope I don't have to keep saying that word because it is very tough. But we're going to start off from the best home attendance, the average best home attendance in the NHL. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy this video, and I've got my laptop here with the numbers, because if I remembered all of these numbers, I would definitely have to go into being a math major, and I don't like math. So let's start off with number one. It's the Chicago Blackhawks, who have an average attendance of 21,584. So Blackhawks fans, you're doing a great job. I wish I could talk more on you, but I gotta move on. At number two is the Montreal Canadiens with 21,302. Habs fans, no matter what, are always there for their team. I'm a Leaf fan, but I know the rivals, the Montreal Canadiens, definitely have a sweet fan base. The Detroit Red Wings, 19,515. Now that surprised me a little bit. I know there's a lot of history behind Detroit, but they've been struggling a little bit, so I wasn't sure if they would always still have that attendance. And this attendance report is for this year. Let me quickly get that out of the way. This is for the 17-18 season, so not all time, just this year. Next up, the Philadelphia Flyers, another surprise for me. Again, a great hockey town, but it's 19,343, so that did surprise me a little bit. Next up is my team, the Toronto Maple Leafs. The average attendance is 19,286. I know from being there firsthand, Leaf fans are crazy. They're going to be there no matter what. And, of course, by this list you can tell. At number 6 is the Tampa Bay Lightning. Their average attendance is 19,092. A great team. You would expect them to be in the top 10 for sure. Next is Minnesota with 18,952. So, yeah, Minnesota, I think that they've got a rockin' building any given night, so that doesn't really surprise me very much. The Calgary Flames are up next with 18,646. Again, not much of a surprise. Flames fans are wild. They love their hockey. And again, they've been in the news about maybe, relocating. I can't see that. At number 9, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Their attendance is 18,549. And from what I have read, their arena is kind of in the middle for capacity, so this is pretty good to know that their fans are still packing it out every night, even if they don't have the largest capacity for their arena. At number 10 is the Washington Capitals, who have 18,506. Again, not a huge surprise. The Capitals are a good team. You'd expect them to at least be in that top 10. Next up is the Edmonton Oilers at number 11 with 18,347. I personally thought that this would go up. I bet you last season and this season maybe towards the beginning of last season for sure the attendance would go up because of the new arena and how good the team was promised to be. Them not having a great attendance average so far is a little bit surprising to me. Next up at number 12 is the Los Angeles Kings. Their average attendance is 18,230. Again, Los Angeles, lots of hockey fans there. Not surprised by them being at number 12. Dallas is at number 13 with 18,113 average fans at any given night. So now we're starting to get towards the middle crop. Next up at number 14 is St. Louis, 18,025. For me personally, I thought that number would be a lot higher. And I'm going to be doing a video on St. Louis probably soon, so I'll talk about that in a later video. Up next is the Buffalo Sabres at number 15, so they're kind of middle of the pack at 17,883. And me personally, I figured they would be even, lower. I thought they'd be towards the 25 range, but Buffalo fans love their hockey. At number 16, this is really cool to say, the Vegas Golden Knights at 17,810. So the excitement is starting to build up. The attendance is there. They're not probably where they want it to be, but for a lot of people saying Vegas wouldn't be a hockey town, this is a very promising number, and hopefully those numbers can increase, especially if they can find a way to make the playoffs. They've been playing great. They look like a playoff team right now, which is so weird to say because I didn't predict it, of course, and a lot of others didn't. But if you did predict it, congratulations. That's great. Okay, next up is the New York Rangers at number 17 with 17,797 average attendance. I really did not expect them to be at this position, but Rangers fans might be kind of in the middle of like, oh, where's this team kind of going? I don't know if I want to go to games, so that could be a reason. At number 18 is the Vancouver Canucks, 17,664. Again, just I'm not too surprised there. Vancouver is doing okay this year, so I'm sure fans are probably going to sit around there for the rest of the season. At number 19, the Boston Bruins, 17,565 fans average on any given night that they play, of course. This one surprised me a little bit too. I expected Boston to be a little bit higher, maybe 14, 13-ish, but again, they're number 19. At number 20, the San Jose Sharks, 17,279. Could this be because Marleau left? Maybe the team's taking a different direction, not doing as good as fans want. That could be a possibility of why they're in this position. Next up is Nashville at number 21 with 17,143. This one also surprised me. I know every team can't be in the top 10, but Nashville's fans are wild, they're crazy, they're loud. I expected them to be at a different position in this list. At number 22, Ottawa, 16,292. So before we go and dissing Ottawa for their attendance last year, and for this year especially, because these numbers are this year, they're not exactly at the very bottom. It's not a great number to be at, but they're not at the very bottom. At number 23 is Anaheim, 16,155 average fans. So again, Anaheim, this one surprised me a little bit, but the team has kind of been back and forth. The addition of Adam Henrique obviously is helping a little bit. Hopefully that attendance will go up. Next is Columbus at number 24, 15,478. With a good team, I would expect them to go higher. Maybe towards the end of the season, as it starts to ramp up, the attendance will go up. But for right now, they're sitting at number 24. At number 25 is Winnipeg, 15,321. This one I'm not too surprised with, but with the way that the Winnipeg Jets have been playing, you kind of have to be a little bit surprised and kind of disappointed in that fan base. You got to step it up a little bit. Your boys are playing great every night. You got to show up. At number 26, the New Jersey Devils, another team who has been pretty good. 14,840 average fans when they play. That's not a good number for a team that's been pretty good. So definitely something that needs to change there. At number 27, the Colorado Avalanche, 14,621. Can't be too surprised. Not a great team, going in a different direction. At number 28 is Arizona, 13,271. A team that could get relocated even though people are saying it won't. Is it kind of a dying fan base? They're not playing good. They're not going in the right direction according to a lot of people. I think they've got a good, decent young team that is going to be good maybe in a couple years, but they don't really have the cap for it either. At number 29 is the Florida Panthers, 12,636. Not good. They've been having this problem for a while now. The team is not really going in the direction that the fans are going to be looking for. Don't think they're a team that could be relocated, but you never know. At number 30, a team that has been discussed about being relocated, the Carolina Hurricanes, 11,827. That is pretty terrible. That is not good. And again, it's a team that could be relocated. I really don't want to see Carolina get relocated unless they were going to Quebec. And selfishly, I kind of want another team there. But this is just not good. The Hurricanes, to me, are a team that kind of dropped the ball this year, and they're a team that I'd like to talk about in another video. Hopefully, this will improve because this isn't very good. At number 31, the New York Islanders, 11,567. And if I remember correctly, their capacity is just over 18,000 for the Barclays Center. They're going to be changing arenas in 2 or 3 years where the Belmont Park Arena is going to be, if that's the name that's going to be happening. This attendance is absolutely terrible. The team hasn't been that bad, so this is not looking great. Even though they have an arena being built, hopefully that can spark a little bit of the attendance. It didn't do too much apparently this year for the Edmonton Oilers, who are at number 11. I would expect them to be way higher, but maybe since it was last year, the attendance was probably different. But the Islanders definitely, their fans need to come out and support more. It probably helps the players play even better. And I keep telling people that. I know sometimes it's expensive, but it does help the players on any given night. So this video is already too long. So let me know where you expected some of the teams to be, if there's any surprises, some teams that you're disappointed with their average fan base. You can look this up on ESPN. They have it up there, 2017-18 attendance report. But like I've said before, if you don't like reading the numbers and you just want to listen to it, you can watch this video. So if you're new, make sure you subscribe. I'd love to have more hockey conversations with you, more videos on the way. I'll see you guys in a live stream or in the next video. Peace.